Hello people. So I'm back, and for all those of you who are new to the channel, welcome to the channel where we discuss issues about Jamaica, mostly about Jamaica anyway. Recently somebody asked me a question that pertains to the Jamaican culture. The question was, why do I think most Jamaicans like to bleach their skin? And in response to that, I could only speculate. I decided to make a video about it so maybe you guys can also put your input as to why do you think Jamaicans like to bleach their skin. So the answer that I gave went along these lines. It is embedded in the Jamaican culture for forever, as long as I've known Jamaica, that they believe that brown skin is better. I can't say for facts where we come from, but I had my speculations. Considering that I grew up in Jamaica when I was a child, and people of lighter complexion were always regarded in some ways, some weird ways, as better quality. Where the men were concerned, they seemed to praise brown skinned girls in Jamaica more than the darker skinned girls. And it even went into the work culture, because brown skinned Jamaican girls usually were more employable when I was a child than dark-skinned girls. You are more likely to see a brown-skinned Jamaican, a lighter-skinned Jamaican girl in a bank or as a secretary, so on and so forth. But anyway, let me get to where I went. I kind of went deep. Maybe I went too deep while I was answering that. This is what I said. Jamaica was once ruled by England, and when I was growing up, which was way after the independence of Jamaica, for the longest while, the only two leaders of Jamaica were white people. Edward Seaga ran the Jamaican Labour Party, and he was white. Michael Manley ran the People's National Party, and he was white. So while I was growing up, it's like white people were of the most powerful status in Jamaica. And it went down in the shade, if you know what I mean, from white to brown to dark brown to black. And people of lighter brown complexion had better position, like business owners and so on and so forth. So I could only speculate that that's where it was born. That's where it originated itself, that Jamaicans believe that the lighter skin they are, the more regard they'll receive, the more respect they'll receive, the more person of a status they'll consider themselves to be. The ones that are bleaching today may not know that, because the ones that are bleaching today are mostly young people, so they may not know where it actually comes from. So that was my speculation. I gotta give acknowledgement to PJ Patterson. Whether I like PJ Patterson or not, whether you like PJ Patterson or not, the thing that I like about PJ Patterson is PJ Patterson, for me, represented a change in Jamaica. PJ Patterson was the first black prime minister of the island of Jamaica, and for that reason, take my hat off to him. It was a time of change. The other prime ministers that follow, not really relevant to mention, but I will mention the fact that Andrew Holness, whether you like him or not as well, I like the fact that Andrew Holness is also black. I just like his presentation, and I like his manner of governing. Anyway, this is not about politics. This is about bleaching, and why do you think Jamaicans like to bleach? Other than that deep speculation of an answer that I came up with to give this person, I could only broaden it by saying, the Jamaican culture, we've always looked up to white people. I say we because I'm a Jamaican, and whether I personally don't suck up to a person because they're white, I still fall into the category of Jamaicans. So for me, people are people. I like my complexion. I'm not very dark. I'm not very light. But even if I was dark, I would still like myself. How do I personally feel about bleaching one's skin? Totally against it. We have to learn to love ourselves for who we are, but at the same time, no offense to people who believe in bleaching. That's just my personal opinion. If one bleaches their skin, that's their prerogative and that's their preference. We only live once, and who am I to say to you how you're living is right or how you're living is wrong or how you're treating your skin is right or wrong. I'm not a doctor, so I'm not a dermatologist, so I can't so much go into that, so no disrespect and no condemnations to people who bleach their skin. To each their own, and I'm just sharing my opinion where bleaching is concerned. Like I said, this video was really a question that was brought to me. I gave an answer and I thought to myself, let me put this on my channel to see if I get some other answers from other people who have a view to bleaching or non-bleaching. So that's pretty much it. So I appreciate it if you guys would participate in the question, why do you think Jamaicans bleach their skin? So it's pretty much a question that's asking you, why do you think? Not why do Jamaicans bleach? Because, I don't think any of us have the answer for that. But why do you think most Jamaicans bleach their skin? So that's pretty much it for now. I want to say, once again, thank you guys for watching. Thanks for the support. Thanks for the subscription. Until next time, peace.